Okay, so now let's take care about those pieces of that wristband. Let's create a nurbs circle first. So first of all, let's turn on the nurbs curves here in the viewport, and let's go to the side view, and let's create here under curves, under the curves tab, a nurbs circle. And then we bring that here, and we have to rotate that guy 90 degrees in Z. Then let's change the sections here to something like 12. Let's see if that works out for us. Let's give it 16 sections. Okay, 16 should be enough. So go to Control Vertex, and then we scale it out in Z first. Give it the right size. So let me bring it here on top of that geometry that we have. I think the size should be something like this. Okay. And now what we do is we take those control vertex or vertices and scale those flat. Okay, and then we take the corresponding vertices on the bottom and scale those flat as well. Okay, then we take all of those verts that we just scaled flat, and then we scale those out. And then let's take those four and scale those out as well, so that we get a little bit more rounded shape back. Something like that. Okay. And let's select the object, and let's bring it somewhere where we can see if the height is too much, and that's what I thought. So if you take a look at that, so this has to be a little bit smaller. So let's go to Control Vertex, and let's select all of those. Let's scale those in. Okay. And now let's try something. With that curve selected, I will try to bend this. I don't know if that works. I never did that before, but it's worth a try. So go here to create deformers, and then say a nonlinear deformer and the bend deformer. So now let me go to perspective view here, and let's check out how that bend deformer is sitting here. Okay, so if you go here to inputs and click on curvature, and then middle mouse and drag it, so okay, this is obviously bending in the wrong direction. So let's rotate that bend deformer. We need to rotate that guy 180 degrees in X, 180, and then we need this to be rotated 90 degrees in Y. Let me undo that. 90 degrees in X this time, yeah, because we changed. So okay, 90 degrees in X, and there you go. So that's actually, it's working out pretty well. So I never bended curves before, so it's actually coming pretty close to what I want, and I never did that before, like I said. So let's try to tweak this a little bit more, bend this. So I'm clicking here on curvature, and then hold down Control and middle mouse to fine tune that. Okay. So select the curve object, and let's go here under my polygons tab. I have got the delete history button. Okay, so with that curve created, let's bring this into its position, and let's check out if the size is let me go to the top view, and let me turn off show NURBS curves again. and bring this somewhere where it should be. So move this somewhere about here. Okay, so now we go to the side view and move it up a little, somewhere about here. Okay, so now let's duplicate that guy. So hit Control D and then move the copy of that over where it should be. So move it somewhere close to that border of that main case here. Okay, so I think I'm going with this. And now let's again create a loft between those two. So select the first one, shift select the second one, and then go here under your Surfaces tab, go to Surfaces and say Loft. Okay, and it's not showing up because I'm still hiding those NURB surfaces. So when I turn that on, there it is. Okay, so let's take this NURBS object and let's convert this under Modify, Convert NURBS to Polygons options box. And it's still set to quads and count and 1000. So I think something like 600 should work fine. Let's try that. Okay, it's looking good. So now let's hide under here under your viewport, and let's hide those NURBS surfaces and NURBS curves. Yeah, and from this point on, I would say it's a little bit too large. But that's what we only can see later on if we have all the pieces here in place, and so that's something that you can't tell from this point on. But okay, let's try to go with this one here, and again let's close those borders here, and we do the same method as we used with the other parts. And let's go to Edge, select that edge loop there, and then say under Polygons tab, Mesh Fill Hole, select that face here, and Edit Mesh Poke Face. With those faces still selected, we do the same stuff as we did before. Hit Extrude, then click on that little blue box here, just click on it once, and then use the Scale to Center tool here, and we scale it in somewhere about here. And then we are inserting another edge loop close to that border here, somewhere about here. So let's select the object, smooth that guy out. Okay, so that's one half of it. Now we go to the top view. Before we do the same stuff on the other side, let's go in here and let's first of all, let me count some faces here. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. So okay, we need to delete 6 faces here from this side. Delete those. Select the object. Bring the pivot here somewhere to the center. Hit D, V, middle mouse, snap it to there. So the scale is alright. So let's hit Control D. Duplicate that and scale that -1 in X, and then select both objects, combine those, and select the verts here in the center and say merge. And there you go. So we got the first piece done here, which is our main piece. And let's go in and smooth that out again. Check that out. And that's looking alright to me. Okay, so yeah, again, I'm coming here to the 10 minutes limit, and I'm gonna pause the video, and I'll be back to go on and finish the wristband up here. See you in the next one.